Okay, guys, we've now put service calls into SimPro, and we want to make sure that for now until for a very long time, we want to make sure that we have accurate information in our system. Okay, so while you're taking the service call, you can do this, but it's a lot better and more accurate to finish taking the service call. You hit save and finish, and you get this screen. The next thing you do is you hit edit job. That brings you right back to the same job you just took on the phone, and you're still got the person on the phone. You say, okay, I need to update some information to make sure that we have everything accurate, okay? The site name is where what the building is called, right? Which school is it, or which hotel, or which building on the campus it is. Then this is the actual street address of where the guy's gonna drive to, okay? You don't care about the billing information. We'll rarely use any of this down here, but you want actually where he's going, and we don't use the zone. And then over here is the primary contact of the person on site. Like if the tech needs to call someone to get in the door, who does he call? Or he has to ask a question or get approval or whatever. Physically at the location that he is going to, we need at least somebody's name and phone number and email, okay? As much as you can get here, okay? Once you have that, that's all you need here. There's other things, but we'll get to that way down the road. Save and finish. Okay, and now we want to make sure we have the right company information real quick. We do that. Remember, this is the person that basically pays the bills. This is the building, right? So this is the main office of whatever, okay, or the school system main building. This is where that main place is physically located if you drove there and talked to them. Okay, sometimes they might have a separate billing address, like a P.O. box. That information goes over here. If they are the same, you fill the information over here and you check the billing box is the same, and it will bring the information over for you. This EIN number is not used. What we're using it for are just any kind of weird little note you want to make sure we know about. It's a good box to put stuff in, like you probably wouldn't put stuff like that, but my point is, if you want to put a note in there to get your attention or get someone's attention when they're taking a service call, that's where you'd put it, in the EIN box. The next thing you want to do is we need one contact. So I have one in here. We have to have one person that we send the bills to. Attention to who? Where do these bills go? Okay, so you get all the information you possibly can on this person, and then and put all the kind of billing notes in here, like email here, do this, do that, do this, duplicate copies. It doesn't matter. Whatever the notes are they want special for their bills to go to or statements to go to, that's where all this goes. This is for Lori, okay? And then over here, you check the boxes of all the things this contact gets. Now, what you're trying to make sure we have are the invoices and statements, these two, okay? All of these things may not be applied. You might not need to check all those boxes, but you want to at least make sure we find a person that the invoice and statements go to, and we want an email address so that we don't have to print and put in an envelope, address, and put a stamp on and mail and hope it gets there. Okay, and you explain to the customer, we really need an email address for this. This is basically to keep costs down. We don't want to have to raise our rates, but it's very expensive to have someone actually print these and do all that work. But we can automate this and keep our costs down. Okay, so we want to really push to get an actual email for these things instead of someone actually having to stop what they're doing to actually print them. Okay, once you have this contact done, you hit save and finish. Okay, and it'll bring you right back to the job you were in. You hit save and finish again, and that will save all the information that you had.